what's going on? It's Bill Bird. It's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast, and I'm just checking in on you, seeing how you doing. How are you? Yeah, you having a tough day? I had a tough day this morning. Oh, Jesus. I fucking go out to get a cup of coffee, right? Because what else am I going to do? Huh? Grow as a person? You know? Am I going to challenge myself to be a better man? Am I going to get out of my comfort zone? No. Going to go to the same fucking coffee shop, get the same fucking coffee I always get. Because it makes me feel safe. So I get myself a cup of coffee, right? I get my wife her latte. Made sure I get her latte, because, you know, that's what you do. Hey, honey, what would you like, you know? And then, oh, he's thinking about me. And then they fucking lay off for a couple of hours. Nia's over in the corner, so I'm going to be talking a lot of shit about her until she comes over. And what happens? Oh, fucking Billy Goodhart. Oh, Willie trying to do the right thing. I fucking come home, and then I realize, oh, fuck, I was supposed to bring my car in for service. I forgot to do that. So I get the coffees to go. What the fuck are you doing making a coffee to go? It was a fucking joke. I make it to go. I bring it home, and then I'm going to go bring my car over for service. Right? And I go to the dealership. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's like, you know, this fucking Uber driver just gave me a whole lecture. Why you bring to a dealership? They charge you more fucking... Well, you know what? Because they use the fucking right parts. They got the manual in there, and on to torque it down or some shit. I'm not going to some bootleg, just some fucking satellite school. Right? I go to Harvard, fucking Rhode Island. You know, they do that shit, like those adjacent schools. Like, I'm not doing that with the mechanic, because the guy's gonna tell me that he's using genuine Ford fucking parts. How the fuck do I know? I don't know where to look. You used all Ford parts? Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, they're right under the hood. Thank you. You know, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to Jiffy Lube. You know, those fucking people. All right? Those people live in the sewer. That's why they don't mind being underneath the car all fucking day, right? They got them standing there. They come out at night to feed, and then right at the end, before they go to bed, they change the oil and lube your cars. That's what they do. That's how they make their money to buy a little fucking burlap sack to sleep on inside the sewer systems of our great cities here in America. And what happens is they're nighttime people. They're nocturnal. So when they're working on your car, half the time they forget. Half the time, Bill? Well, I've heard that they forgot. And then you drive down the street and your engine seizes. So I go to the fucking dealership. All right? I go to get my fucking car to go to the goddamn dealership. And I'm driving down the street and I'm feeling this weird pulling to one side and then this tire pressure. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I got a fucking flat. So I was close enough to my house. I drove back and I'm going around the car and they don't look flat. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I get in the car, I go down the road again. Same thing happens. I'm like, Jesus Christ, do I need this? Have a total fucking meltdown. FaceTime my wife, who's in the house, who got her latte, who was thinking that she married the right man. So what do? What do I do that with the real estate that I gain? I give it right back and throw a fucking pick six. And I call her up and fucking have a meltdown. You know, bad enough to do it just a regular phone call. I did it in FaceTime. So it was like I was in the room. It was like I was haunting her life. I wasn't even there yet. I was there, right? So I call up AAA, and those cunts, right? Now it's just like, we sent you a virtual text to make it fucking easier. It's not to make it easier. It's so you can make more money. Give me a fucking person. So, of course, I opt out of that, and I wait to get a person on. And then I get the whole thing scheduled. Then I'm like, let me fucking try this one more time. I drive down the street, and nothing happens. And it's totally fucking fine. So then I have to call, I fucking cancel it. They're like, are you sure you want to cancel it? It's like, did I come off wishy-washy when I fucking talked to your computer the last time? Yes, cancel it. And then I brought it over, and now it's being, now they have to look at the system that for some reason thought I had a flat tire, and I didn't. I'll tell you what fucking annoys me is I know how to change a goddamn tire, and I know how to change oil. It's just that the jack that they give you, and they have it bolted down, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like a jack adjacent. You know, that little tree stand, and then they give you that little fucking curved piece of pipe that's supposed to start up like a fucking car in the 1920s. I got to get a real jack. You know what I mean? I used to have that when, you know, back in the day. I have a real jack, and then I had a piece of pipe to give myself leverage. Back when I had my 83 Ford Ranger. Right? So that was basically my morning. And now I'm back. And now I'm doing the podcast. Hey, Nia, do you want to come over? No?
No.
What?
You and I are interacting on my Instagram from now on.
What do you mean?
Wait, should I make an announcement? Hold on.
You are not officially resigning.
I would like
Well, then I'm not taking pictures of your stupid fucking food anymore.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that how it's gonna go?
Well, first of all-
I like this partnership.
Huh? I like you, and I like when you come on the podcast, and the people like it. Give the people what they want.
Hi, people. So I was gonna announce my official resignation from the podcast, but your man wants it. You hear that? He wants it.
What are you talking? Why are you acting like people don't love you on the podcast?
Oh, you know, I've heard some things.
Oh, have you heard some things? Well,
I've
guess
read
what?
some things.
I've heard some things on something that I have out right now that I can't promote, and I've literally heard everything from, like, you know, this is a boorish piece of shit. It's not even a fucking movie. That was the extreme left. Oh, I just said movie. I guess I'm not supposed to say it. Project, all the way to left, and then the extreme right is going, oh my God, it's so hard to watch him give into Hollywood woke fucking politics. But Nia, I don't give a fuck about those people. I give a fuck about the people in the middle who just watched it and said it was funny.
Exactly.
That's it.
The people with taste.
Ooh. No, because some in the middle didn't like it, but I don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's like, you know, we live in a fucking world now. You're literally politicizing a stupid comedy project. Comedy project.
Also, you're Bill Burr. You know what I mean? You have a tendency to divide the masses. I think that's great.
No, I don't.
You don't think so? A
No,
little bit?
no.
No, not at all.
No, all they do is report on the fucking 18 people all the way to the left or the
I mean,
18
that's
people all the way to the
true.
right.
That's also
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true.
You know what, Nia? You know what it's like, Nia? It's like countries talking about other countries.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they do the same thing. All these fucking people are assholes and all these people are cool. No,
It's cold in here.
most people are cool. It's just the extremist cunts. That's what you have to get rid of, Nia.
The extremist.
The extremist goddamn cunts.
That's what we're gonna call your next special.
Extremist cunts. I'm running for office.
Oh God.
I'm gonna drain the swamp of extremist
I'm
cunts.
gonna be the first lady.
Nia, this is a fantasy. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah,
This happens in
This fantasy is I don't have to fucking deal with you giving me shit, tell me to work on my temper when I'm in the White House. I'm trying to run a country here.
You think that if we were in the White House that I would continue to call you to the fucking carpet for all your bullshit and your antics? You think that's gonna stop?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Never.
As my partner, you're supposed to do that, but like that goes both ways.
It absolutely goes.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't
No,
it?
it does. It
Yeah,
does.
it does.
Yeah,
It does. It does. All right. So you work on your shit, and I'll work on my shit.
Is this what you called me onto the podcast for? To be combative with me? I mean, yeah.
Well, you just stuck yourself in the White House with me. That was my fantasy.
Why wouldn't I be in the White House too? Why?
Because maybe I want to be the first single president
Would never
in a
happen.
long time.
Would never happen.
Billy Playboy coming in there. I got a meeting with fucking J-Lo this week to talk about fat kids in this country.
Don't you bring my beautiful J-Lo into this.
I don't even know why I picked her.
I don't know why either. I mean,
All right.
she's gorgeous,
Can I-
and
can-
she
can-
sang at the last inauguration. Maybe that's why you thought of her.
She sang at the inauguration.
She did. Yep. And that's all I'm going to say on this.
Why would you do that? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I love her husband, so I'm very pro J-Lo.
That's right.
Pro J-Lo.
I get it.
And pro Ben.
You know what your ESPN is? It's like celebrity websites.
ESPN.
Well, like I sit there and I watch like sports, and I get into this stupid shit.
Oh, this is one of your like super oversimplistic analogies. By the way, Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize following celebrities was so fucking deep.
No, you're not deep because you're the one that's always going like, it's kind of like when you watch The Real Housewives, and it's like, Bill, I know what you're talking about. Like, you don't have to make like some sort of analogy. Like, you like this the way I like sports. It's like, yeah.
That's not even what I was saying.
Okay.
Because I was going to be like, why the fuck are you following these celebrities' lives and relationship? And then I was being like, oh, this is just kind of like, why do I give a fuck about the Patriots not doing well this year? It's stupid.
Right. Why do you wear a man's name on the back of a jersey?
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't wear jerseys.
I don't wear I'm not dating him.
I feel like I've seen you wear a hockey jersey like years ago or something, like in an old photo of you, or like when you were a kid, or like a teenager or in your 20s. But you definitely, no, you don't wear any.
I wore a jersey if I was playing pickup hockey.
Right, okay. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is, when you used to play hockey.
Yeah. And I used to go out and I would wear my Jay Miller Bruins jersey, which was hilarious because I couldn't skate and I wasn't tough, so it actually brought shame to that great man's name. Anyway, you look cute.
Thank you. So do you.
We had fun last night. We went trick-or-treating. It was the first time my son went trick-or-treating. It's so funny. The first time you bring a kid out, they're always super shy for like 2 houses, and then when they figure it out, like, wait a minute, I just go up there and say Happy Halloween and they give me candy?
I feel like none of them say trick or treat. I heard a few kids saying Happy Halloween, which of course is totally fine.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like people say trick or treat anymore.
You know what I love? I just love like this generation in LA names for kids. I was joking about that. It's like, Brooklyn, you have to wait for Stanza. Oh, hi, Soliloquy.
Let's go.
It's like those are not names.
Are you a princess? Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
But the kids, and then there's always those fucking kids that are just way too old to be trick-or-treating. There was like kids, these teenage kids, they were taller than I was. Their voices had dropped. They're like, trick-or-treat, coming up there.
Remember, like at our old place, I was incensed because these teenage, like they weren't even wearing costumes. Maybe one girl was wearing cat ears, and they just showed up at the door. And they don't say Happy Halloween. They don't say trick or treat. They're just like expecting candy.
And then they have this shit-eating grin on their face, like we don't know what they're doing. Yeah.
It's like you'd have enough money in your pocket to go to the fucking grocery store and get some candy. Get the fuck out of here. Like these are for the kids.
But you never said that.
No, I gave it because what am I gonna do? I kind of got freaked out. I'm like, okay, are they gonna egg the house or do something crazy? I'm like, here, take the Milky Way.
Kids don't egg houses anymore. They go on Instagram and make up stories about you.
Oh, okay, even worse. I was like, no, take the Milky Ways. Nobody wants these anyway.
They would film your house and be like, okay, just to give you the heads up. I went there, I was nice, I said trick or treat.
Like they're like a reporter, like at a, live from the, like Channel 7 News. Yeah, giving you the fucking, I'm here.
Brooklyn Soliloquy live out in front of this house that didn't give me a full-size Hershey bar.
Don't forget Stanza.
Stanza.
Stanza's in there too.
Right, I did hear Brooklyn.
You did? Yeah.
Brooklyn's a cool name.
Yeah, I love that name. That's great.
Okay, well we've established that.
Stanza and Soliloquy. Those are like music. Are you in like your music head right now that you said Stanza and Soliloquy?
I actually thought that had to do with writing.
Oh, a soliloquy? It does.
I don't know. All right, guys, that little back and forth should have inspired all of you that we actually have jobs and get paid to do things. Wow, that was even too dumb for me, and I was involved. Anyway, what did I want to talk about here? Yeah, so last night, my son was really shy. I almost had to carry him up to walk on the first one, and then by the third house, he would do this. He'd go, Happy Halloween! He would yell it down the thing, and he was dressed like Luigi. He was so friggin' cute. And I found out that he's all about, he likes the lollipops. He was totally into that. And then also I would be going buddy, just take one. And he had his Luigi gloves that didn't fit. You know what I mean? They're 3 sizes too big. And he would just go in and just grab.
You know what I realized? We're gonna have to, before they get home, we're gonna have to hide that candy. Because knows he's gonna go in. She knows how to regulate, but he'll be like all over it and he'll start crying. It'll be a whole thing.
Oh, so in other words, she's wired like you and he's wired like me.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. I mean,
All right, well, keep him away from the bourbon.
in more ways than one, yes. For sure.
Faux show. All right, well, listen, speaking of faux show, I have a bunch of dates coming up. This Saturday night, myself in Club Soda Kenny. This Saturday night, Saturday,
In the park.
Saturday, in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. People